we're going to record our own drum beat in GarageBand. To set this up, first go to GarageBand and then down to Preferences. In the newest version of GarageBand, you've got an option here that says Cycle Recording, and you need to make sure that it's turned on for this first method of putting our own drum beat in. The next thing we're going to do is add in a drum track. You can see that I've already put the piano riff from When Doves Cry at the top. So click on the little plus on the left, and then click on Software Instrument Track, and now click on Drums, funnily enough. On the right hand side, we've got a whole list of different drum kits, all with drums in different styles. Clicking on each one loads it up so we can audition it, see what that kit sounds like, and see whether it suits what you want to do with your file. Go to Window and click on Musical Typing. This brings up the musical keyboard, which you've probably learned a bit about by now. If I click on Notes on the keyboard, you can actually hear what they're going to sound like with that kit. If the notes don't sound right, straight up, you've probably got the wrong octave selected in the GarageBand keyboard. You can see they change as I click the octave plus and minus buttons. So you need to be in octave C1, not C0, C1, to get the normal bass drum on the A and the snare on D. And you can see I'm just pressing some buttons on my keyboard now to get quick notes. So that's what the rock kit sounds like. Let's have a listen to another kit. This one's the jazz kit. You can see that it's loading up there with the little progress bar. Now I'm just going to type A and D, maybe a few of the hi-hats there, just to listen to what the main kick and snare sound like on each particular kit. This one now is the Techno Kick. Let's have a listen to one or two more. So this is the electro kit. Again, I'm using A and D in octave 1 to hear what the kick and the snare sound like. They're the drums that are most used in most styles of music, so they're the best ones to audition, and the ones we'll use first when we put our beats together in a second. I'll just try one more kit. Let's have a go with the pop kit, see what that sounds like. Okay, that's a pretty straight ahead kind of kit. So I'm going to use that to record. Now I'm going to put my musical typing just out of the way, and I'm going to click on this button here. This is the loop button. It's important to turn this on for this method of recording drum kits. I'm going to check that I've got my kit selected, and the little red button is highlighted there. That tells me where I'm going to record. And this area here is the loop area. So GarageBand is going to keep playing however many bars are highlighted in that loop area. So you can see I've actually changed it now to just loop on one bar. It's just playing that bar over and over again. That means that I can now record my drum kit just into one bar at once. That's what I want to do. Now, when I press record, it's going to start recording that bar over and over again. And in fact, I can keep adding one note at a time. I don't have to record the whole drum kit. So all I've done now is I've just recorded in a little bit of bass drum using the A key. And now I'll add a little bit of snare using the D key. So there you go. I've already managed to set a simple beat going just by pressing those keys when I need them. If you make a mistake, just stop playback, press undo or Command Z, and then have another go. Let's add some hi-hats. Maybe just a few other notes. You can keep experimenting, it'll just keep on recording, and as I say, if you make a mistake, stop the playback and click undo or Command Z. Now, you might find that your rhythm is just slightly off. It's possible to get GarageBand to enhance the timing. So double click on the pattern and down at the bottom go to Enhance Timing and choose either an 8th note or a 16th note depending on how fast the rhythms you've been playing are. What this does is quantizes the rhythm or moves all of the notes to the nearest beat or fraction of a beat that you've selected. In that case I selected 16th. Now just to finish off, I can turn off the looping and then I can loop out my my drum beat that I've made as many times as I need it in my song. And there we go. I've created my own drum beat to go with When Doves Cry, and it only took me a few minutes. Have a go yourself.